Hello everyone, I'm Junaid and today I'm going to present to you about a company which owns the world, which rules the world, which controls the world. And before going on to the presentation, let me ask you all a simple question. What's the most powerful company? I'm giving you 5 seconds to think about it. The timer starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So the answer for this question is BlackRock, the company which owns the world. And the founders of this company are Larry Fink, Robert S. Capito, Susan Wagner, Barbara Novick, Ben Golub, Hugh Frater, Ralph Skolstein, Keith Anderson. And quick follow-up question: do you know what's the total worth of assets which are currently under management? Like, what's the total worth of assets which are currently circulating in this world? The answer is about $40 trillion. And about $10 trillion of world's assets are managed by BlackRock, which means that BlackRock manages about 25% of the world's economy or 25% of the world's assets. And coming back to the investments of BlackRock, portfolio of BlackRock has investments in all types of sectors, from automobile, digital, technology, agriculture, in weapons. BlackRock is everywhere. And the major investments of BlackRock are BlackRock has invested in about $140 billion in Apple, $120 billion in Microsoft, $85 billion in Google, $60 billion in Amazon, Tesla, and etc. and so on. Moving on to the journey of the founder and CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink. Larry Fink was born on 2nd November 1952 in California, USA. He earned a BA in political science from UCLA in 1974. It's a pretty famous university. Larry Fink again earned MBA in real estate from same UCLA in 1976. Larry Fink, the most interesting part of Larry Fink is that Larry Fink is a member of Kappa Beta Phi. It's a secret society. The members of Kappa Beta Phi are the founders, CEOs of the world's most influential, most powerful companies. We don't know what they do, but once a year they have a meeting and they discuss something. The world doesn't know what they discuss, the media doesn't know what they discuss. We just know that they discuss about something, they do something. There's a society, there's an organization. That's it. And Fink has started his career as a mortgage-backed security trader. The start of new era. Fink, Golub and Novick, the main founders of BlackRock, they all first worked at Boston. And Larry Fink was the head of the first Boston company. Fink had lost more than $100 million during his tenure. This failure has motivated Fink and his teammates to make excellent risk management practices such that they can invest their assets with less probable risk. And there was a company named Blackstone. It was a pretty big company, pretty famous, pretty powerful company. They believed in Fink's vision and they have devoted Fink a management firm. They have devoted a small sub-team of their Blackstone group, and they named their team as Blackstone Financial Management. And Blackstone group obviously took 50% of the shares from this firm, and they have given about $5 million of capital. In just 2 years of its launch, the firm had become profitable, and its total managing assets are about $2.7 billion, and the shares of Blackstone fell to 40%. They give few of the shares to employees. They have liquidated the shares. In the year 1992, The name of Blackstone Financial Management was officially changed to BlackRock. Blackstone and Larry Fink had an internal dispute over methods of compensation and equity. Like Fink wanted to give equity to new hires to new talents, which obviously Blackstone opposed, as their share will also be decreased. In the year 1994, due to the internal disputes, Blackstone has agreed to part ways, and they have sold all of their shares to Blackstone, a decision which they later called as a heroic mistake. The race to world's number one. In the year 1999, BlackRock had its IPO in the year 1999. I believe most of you will know the full form of IPO. It's initial public offering, and BlackRock's IPO went with a price of about $14 per share. In the year 2002, BlackRock was managing about more than $165 billion of assets. In the year 2004, BlackRock has made major acquisition by acquiring SSRM Holdings for $375 million. In the year 2006, BlackRock had again acquired about 49.5% of stakes in a famous company. The financial crisis. In the year 2008, the world has faced a major financial crisis because of the sudden bankruptcy of Lehman Brothers. Even India was affected by that crisis. The US government has contracted with BlackRock to help resolve this crisis. The Federal Reserve Bank of US allowed BlackRock to superintend about $130 billion of debt. In 2009, BlackRock first became the world's number one asset manager. Achievements of BlackRock. In the year 2013, Fortune listed BlackRock in its annual list of world's 50 most admired companies. By the year 2015, BlackRock had about $4.72 trillion of assets under management. In the year 2017, BlackRock has increased its stake in CRH plc and Bank of Ireland. In 2016, Fink has received one of the most honorary award, Abana Award. The future goals of BlackRock. In the year 2020, Fink has announced environmental sustainability as a core goal, as BlackRock was a main investor in coal mine industries. BlackRock has also agreed to sell all of their shares in in co-investments. BlackRock has also agreed to set up a mutual fund business in mainland China. What I have learned from Fink's journey, the most important part of this whole presentation is this. In the whole journey, BlackRock has either acquired the competitors or they have destroyed the competitors. They don't have big competitors. BlackRock has monopoly in managing assets. And the second thing which I have learned is always think ahead. BlackRock, it was like a small team of Blackstone. They had future vision, they had practices, and they know that it will go ahead. Many big companies will invest in them, so they had thought really far ahead and invested, followed their practices. And the third point which I have learned is learn from the past. Fink has lost about $100 million during his tenure in First Boston Company. He got to know that what to do, what not to do, how we should manage, what not to do. He learned from the past and implemented them in BlackRock, and we can see now where BlackRock stands. And the fourth thing is be positive. BlackRock was not like a company, it was a small part of Blackstone Group, and Blackstone Group was obviously took 50% of the shares, but still they were always positive. They thought ahead. They knew that One day will come when they will rise. One day will come when they will become the world's most powerful company. And thank you. This ends the presentation. If you have any doubts, please type down in comments, and if you have any more suggestions, then please go ahead and comment down. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. That's it. Bye bye. See you soon.